Hey Spirit Tribe, Gigi here with Spirit Readings, and I'm so glad and so happy that you're able to join me here today. We're going to do a Spirit Board session. Not gonna lie, this past week has been rough on me. No matter how much sleep I get, I'm still just exhausted. I am still using my CPAP machine, so I mean I am sleeping good as far as like that goes, but it just doesn't feel like it's enough. And you know, I have been kind of stressed out for a while. Those that have been following me for a while, you know, I've had strokes, I have problems with my heart, and you know, I've had a lot of health problems. But this past week, you guys, I have had the urge to just quit and give up so strong. I'm not going to, of course, but it's definitely been a battle. So I've been resting, kind of resetting and hoping that I come back stronger, better than ever. But at the same time, like, today's the first day I felt like, let's try to get back to normal, you know, get into our like routine. So I went ahead and I did my chair yoga, and I think I only did it like once, maybe twice last week, I'm not really sure. So like I said, I've just been feeling kind of off. It sometimes feels like the deck is just stacked so much against me that it's like, oh, why bother? But usually when I start feeling that way, my breakthrough is right around the corner, and so that's, you know, something I keep reminding myself of. And you know, stressed out because this August will be 3.5 years that I've been battling for disability, and it's like, come on, I need this breakthrough. You know? But need money coming in on a regular, consistent basis to just even be able to pay my bills, let alone back in December we had an Arctic blast hit towards the end of the month, and our water got shut off because it caused a pipe to burst, and the plumber that came and looked charged $150 just to come look at the problem, and then he said that it would be $3,000 to fix it, and we definitely don't have the $3,000 to fix it. So been a struggle there. And then at the beginning of the year in January, my husband's mom passed away, so he had to go back home. I had to stay here, you know, because it was really short notice, and you know, I don't travel well since the strokes and everything, so decided it would be better that way. As long as we had been away from each other besides hospital stays since 2014, so it was a bit of a struggle there. And then just trying to keep the lights on and, you know, internet going so that I'm able to do the readings. And, you know, that could be a part of why I'm feeling so drained too, stressed. But, you know, I'm trying to put my best foot forward and one foot in front of the other, and keep going. And not really a fake it till you make it type of deal, but at the same time, like, I like structure, I like order, and just laying in bed is like, I'm really starting to hurt, so even more than normal. So I was like, no, I need to get up, put in a little effort again. So that is what I did. So alright, you guys, If you're new to my channel, I want to say welcome. I do tarot readings and oracle readings, but I also work with my spirit board that you can see here. And I actually started working with my spirit board first before I branched off into tarot and oracle readings. So I'm a little more comfortable with my board and the way the messages come through. You know, there's so many different things here on the board, so many different ways for messages to come through. Another way for me is sometimes I'll hear it, you know, sometimes it'll come through as a song or a feeling or, you know, a flash, like, you know, vision, I guess. So it comes through in many different forms here. So bear with me, you know. But please remember to take only what resonates. You know, if it doesn't fit, if it doesn't feel right, that's perfectly okay. You know, never try to force something to fit or feel right when it doesn't. You know, just set it to the side for someone else. You know, if it doesn't apply, you just go on ahead and you let her fly. When I looked this morning, I was at 281 subscribers, you guys. That is so wonderful and amazing for me. I know that's a small number compared to some channels, but I've never had this many subscribers before, so I'm blown away by it. And I think that was some of the motivation, like, okay, you know, if I want to keep seeing this growth and this expansion, I've got to keep putting in the effort and the work. So definitely showing that my hard work and everything is, you know, paying off in that way. And the closer I get to 300, the more excited I am. So thank you guys so much for sticking around and subscribing and giving me the love and support that you give me. It blows me away. So, you know, I'm very, very grateful and thankful to each and every single one of you. And, alright, so let's get started, shall we? So, Spirit is going to the word reap here. Alright, so, you know, kind of like I was just saying, you know, when we're putting in the effort, you guys, and we're sowing good seeds in good soil, and we're taking care of it, you know, we're going to reap a wonderful harvest, you guys. And, you know, whatever that is for you personally, you know, just know that the goodness from within you that you send out, it goes out, it goes around, it picks up steam, and it comes back to you tenfold. And, you know, the more good you put out, the more good you're going to reap. So, you know, that's either going to make you feel wonderful or not so wonderful, depending on what you've been putting out there. So, alright, thank you, Spirit. And we have East coming through now. So, East is the element of air. And it signifies the power of the mind, you guys. So, you know, sometimes, like I said, I've been battling in my mind. So, you know, it denotes the strength of the thinking process and our mental health. So, you know, to really check in with yourselves, you guys. And like I said, I kind of had to give myself a little bit of a pep talk, and, you know, plus I don't like the thought of letting anyone down, especially myself. So that's something I've been working on. You know, it's easy to just stay in bed, and, well, it's really not easy because I fight with myself on that too, but it can be exhausting when we do that. So To find east energy, we must look for it in the winds and in the very breath of human life, you guys. So, you know, take things 1 second at a time. When that's all you can handle, you know, focus in on your breathing, you know, to help calm yourself down. To heal yourself through this energy, concentrate on positive self-talk, affirmations, and journal writing. So, you know, whatever it is that helps you feel better, you guys, you know, definitely do more of that. So, you know, take care of yourself, you know, your whole being, inside and out, you guys. And, you know, like I said, you're going to reap whatever you put into it. You're going to reap. So, alright, thank you, Spirit. We have turquoise coming in, and I'm pretty sure we had turquoise last week as well, and turquoise is very grounding, you know, so you may want to wear it, keep it around you if you can, you know, because not only is it grounding, but it does represent like the sky, you know, in its color. You know, so the air meeting the earth here, you guys, is what I'm hearing. So, you know, taking the north and the east, the earth and the air, and combining the two. And, you know, it's an ancient protection stone, you guys, and it's also a sacred stone. You know, and like I said, it brings that sky energy down to earth. So, you know, maybe think of, you know, your dreams or something too, something that you may need to pull from the sky to bring it down to earth, you know, and it could be your own self, you know, maybe we need to bring ourselves down to earth a little bit more there, but, you know, it's very protective, it's very grounding, and I'm also hearing like roots and wings here as well, so, you know, giving yourself the chance to let your roots sink deep, but also giving your wings a chance to spread, and giving yourself, you know, a chance to soar is something that I'm hearing here as well. So I hope that makes sense. Alright, thank you, Spirit. Up next, we have the color yellow coming through. So, you know, yellow signifies cheerfulness, optimism, and bright ideas. And like the color orange here, you know, it's a happy and energetic color that reflects mental acuity and communication. So it is also a celebration of sunny days. You know, when we kind of think of the sun card in tarot, you know, how the sun is shining and illuminates everything, and things that were hidden become known. So yellow energy is related to the ability to perceive and understand, while also acting on the senses as a stimulant. It signifies the intellectual side of our nature and relates to matters of travel, information, and self-expression. So, you know, if you do have some traveling coming up, or if you've been digging for the information, or even better ways to express yourself, you guys. So because of this, it helps in the powers of discernment and memory, decision making, and the thought process. So I know I could definitely use a little more yellow in my life, so I'm always happy to see yellow come through. So alright, thank you, Spirit. Let's see what's going to come through next. And we have Gemini coming through. So, you know, we just came out of Gemini season into Cancer season not too long ago, May 21st to June 20th. So the key words here for Gemini, and I have Gemini Rising in my birth chart, so is haste, logic, social skills, communications build, mischief, restless, gossip, versatility, curiosity, precocity, hopefully I said that right, life of the mind, rumor mill, advertising, quick wit, talkative, duality, salesmanship, travel, the media, adapt, numbers, estimate, sound bites, and information. So Gemini symbolic meaning. Thousands of years ago, the ancient sages were wise to pick as the symbol for Gemini a pair of twins. For it is if I can not get tongue-tied, for it is as if within Geminis there are actually two different people with two different sets of values and opinions, maybe more. You know, I've heard that, like, there may be a triplet, a quadruplet in there. So, in fact, Geminis are legendary for functioning best when they have two or more things to do at the same time. So those born under the sign of Gemini are among the best communicators of information, you know, especially things that they have heard and their opinions. Yet, though they speak clearly and put their point across, they are often misunderstood since they love big words and long sentences. You know, they love to play with words and have little patience for those not quick-witted enough to grasp their subtle meanings. Because they are interested in everything, Geminis become skilled at anything they put their lightning-quick minds to. They are also the most versatile of signs. It is a rare Gemini that does only one thing extremely well. They also have great dexterity. Their desire to comprehend and communicate everything quickly produces both an endless curiosity and an ability to take every side of an issue. The enemy of all Geminis is boredom. And to avoid it, they will say and do things that appear completely out of character. You know, they need to take frequent breaks lest their nervous energy exhausts them completely. So, you know, I can definitely say even just having that rising, whoo, you guys, woo indeed. So, alright, let's see. Let's see if anything else wants to come through. Alright, we have the laurel tree coming through here. So, laurel is all about victory. So, the laurel represents victory and glory, as well as the aspiration to be the best. In Greek mythology, the nymph Daphne, while being pursued by Apollo, prayed to be changed into another form. It was then that Athena transformed her into a laurel tree. Laurel energy depicts goals of manifestation and the desire to change. It also symbolizes accomplishments attained through work rather than luck. The laurel can represent the goal itself and not just the goal that it inspires. The ancients believed that chewing the leaves of this tree gave the gift of visionary powers. So, you know, whatever it is in your life, you guys, that you have been working towards, dreaming towards, scheming towards, you're going to have victory. And, you know, it's going to be that much sweeter because of everything that you put into it. So, you know, definitely make sure that you celebrate your victories, you guys, no matter how big or small. It's what helps keep us going. So, alright, we have the Enchantress of Enlightenment coming through. So, to dissolve those things that clog up our daily connection to the divine, perform this enchantment. Take a magical bath to connect with the purity of your spirit. To begin, clean your tub, then draw your bath and shut off the water. Gently pour some sea salt from your palm into the water. Stir it around, step into your bath, and get comfortable. Dip your hand in the water, touch your third eye, and say, Enchantress, enlightenment, your gift, dwells within me. I am truth and I am beauty. Feel your doubts which separate you from truth and beauty slip into the water and become purified. Surround yourself with love and light. And another thing that I do is when I pull the drain, I imagine all the bad energy going right down the drain to be, you know, further purified by earth energy. So I'm hearing here what you are seeking is also seeking you. So whether that be the truth, answers, you know, knowledge, you guys, you're seeking it and it is seeking you just as much. So, you know, it's an enlightening time. Like I said, you know, with that Sun Tarot, whatever's been hidden is going to be uncovered. It's going to come into the light. Alright, and we have the number 4 coming through here as well. So the number 4 is a stable number that represents the underpinnings of things that are logical, systematic, and orderly. Because patience, responsibility, and even serenity are indicated, it can help in a time of limitations and difficulty. Since the number 4 is made up of 2 plus 2, it represents work and productivity as well as all of the accomplishments that come from these efforts. The number 4 represents the shape of the square, each angle in perfect harmony with the others. It suggests the accord of people working together in group conditions as well as the support that is required and expected when people are dependent on one another. The energy of the number 4 is cohesive, orderly, and balanced, though sometimes stagnant. So, you know, sometimes even when things are great, there can be things that are not, or, you know, we can move, and then suddenly we're stagnant and we have to figure out another way to keep going. So lots of growth here, you guys, is something that I'm hearing here from Spirit. Lots of potential just waiting to be tapped into, waiting to be discovered and let out of the box. So wow, is there anything else, Spirit? Fix your mind. And I mean, that could be for me personally, but if you feel like that's meant for you, then it probably is. You know, fixing our minds on things that are positive, things that are good, things that bring about life and joy and happiness, success, freedom. You know, instead of just letting your negative thoughts just continue to beat you down into the ground is something that I'm getting here as well. Let's see if there's anything else. Break away from harmful thoughts. So yeah, definitely, you know, fixing our minds on things that are better, breaking away from harmful thoughts, harmful feelings even. You know, and focusing on better, you know, and sometimes it does really feel like it's easier said than done, but all it takes is that one little step, you guys, where you recognize and you're like, you know what, I'm not going to allow that, you know, I rebuke that, or whatever it is that you do when you notice those negative thoughts creeping in, you know, like, okay, why am I thinking that? You know, that's usually one of the steps that I take. Like, why am I allowing myself to beat myself up like that? So definitely a lot of wonderful, amazing energy here, you guys. If you liked the message here and you would like to see more messages or more readings like this, you know, please let me know in a comment down below. Give it that thumbs up, you guys. You know, it lets me know that you like the content I'm putting out. I enjoy doing the full board readings. I do offer them like as a life journey or even as a love journey. I've had several people book the full board readings with me, so if that's something you might be interested in, you can always email me, reach me at Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. I think all of that is usually in the description down below. I try to do that anyway. So just keep doing the best you can each and every single day, you know, even if your best is, you know, doing nothing at all, letting yourself rest, because sometimes we do need that. Like I said, I've been resting and trying to reset myself, but today I felt the urge to get up, shake the doomy gloomies off, and, you know, get back to it a little bit. So I am definitely 100% a work in progress myself, and I will be for the rest of my life. So, you know, don't worry, and don't compare yourself to anyone else. You know, like I always say, you guys, this is our journey, our trip around the sun, and it's special and unique to us because we are each special and unique. So it's not going to look exactly like anyone else's because it's personal, it's mine, it's yours, it's ours, you know. So keep your head up and, you know, reach out if you need to reach out. I have people that I check in with that checks in with me as well, and they can usually tell when I'm feeling a little off or down, and I can with them as well. So, you know, it's important to have a good tribe around you, and, you know, to be real and to be honest with yourself and with others. So like I've learned, no one can help me if they don't know what's going on, and that kind of sunk in one day, and so I opened up to, you know, my doctors more, myself more. You know, I have things going on health-wise that were scaring the hell out of me, and then a fear rose up in me, like, if I say this, are they gonna think I'm crazy and try, you know. I had all those scenarios, and finally I was like, you know, but they can't help me or get me the help I need if they don't know. So it opened a lot for me. So I'm still working and still doing the best that I can with it. So we live and we learn, right? Alright, you guys, I hope you enjoyed the messages here as much as I enjoyed bringing them to you. If you haven't already, please subscribe, you guys. I love and appreciate that so much. I love growth. I love expansion. I love being able to interact with you guys and bring these messages as often as I'm able. And I love and appreciate each and every single one of you from the bottom of my heart. And I want to say thank you, blessed be, namaste, and goodbye.